Alright, what's up everybody? This is Rob Shack. So today we're doing the next video in my testing of the cloned movesets and seeing what's going on with them. So thank y'all for watching. Hope y'all are enjoying these. They're pretty fun to me, honestly. I really enjoy these. So today we're going to do something a little bit different because there's no shoe person who has this moveset. But we are going to do the Rapier moveset, this sword, the quick sword, which they didn't develop well in this game yet, and it's better in the later one. So the people who have this moveset are Cao Pi, Sun Xuan, and Yuan Shao all have this moveset. Nobody else does. So we're gonna compare all three of them and see what's going on with the three of them, see who's better and what subtle changes they did with each. For some reason, Shu doesn't have someone that has this moveset. I don't know why. For some reason they gave Yue Ying a bow and arrow in this one. So at some point we'll have to compare her to Sun Shengzhang, but we're not doing that today. So today we'll start with Sun Xuan, doing the Rapier moveset. Thank you all though so much for watching. If you're new to the channel, I've obviously been playing some Dynasty 6. It's not that bad of a game. Review is coming for that, but we're not there yet. I have a lot more things I'm working through, but I'm getting the script written. Yeah. So thank you all for watching though. I appreciate these. So this is the moveset for the what eventually becomes the quick sword moveset from the later games. It took them a while, obviously. Interesting thing about Sun Xuan here is, and this might be everybody, I can't remember. He actually has a energy beam just on his 4th attack, which is kind of cool. The range of it's very, very short, but at least it's hopefully it's foreshadowing for something good. Let's see if this moveset is actually probably my favorite one in terms of sheer, they mocap somebody very well. Whoever was mocapped on this looks fantastic with this weapon. They did a really, really good job. Whoever was wielding it in the studio really did a good job. So I like this moveset. I like the subtleties of it. They also do a flip and then an explosion. So okay, notice that. We'll just see if that gets bigger. But he had an explosion for his final slash of the Muso. I think that's going to be different for a lot of people. I can see that being different for everybody. These AI are really messing with me right now. They're stopping me from doing anything. I have to just be very, very agile here. But fortunately, this moveset's already really agile, so it's kind of easy to do. But let's roll this way. Let's go ahead and get another thing here. Okay, so he shot a beam out forward with the 3rd strike. He is doing a lot of, I just noticed he has a lot of shooting out beams forward. There's on the 4th swing, the 8th swing, the 9th swing, there's quite a bit there that are a projectile, so that's kind of interesting. But let's keep working on it here. I kind of like the rampage mode of this game because of how Renbu makes this game go. But I am curious now. I'll have to really study that because I've always kind of checked the whole moveset, and this is the first time I really feel like I've seen somebody's moveset have some sort of beam in the middle of just the normal attack. I feel like I haven't seen that yet. So I'm curious if that's just going to be Sun Xuan or if that's everybody. We'll see. But he does have some good attacks here. Very fun. So I'm a fan. I'm a fan of this sword. So again, this moveset's cool just because you can see whoever was using the sword in the office or whatever really did a good job of making the moveset fluid, and a lot of rotating of the sword is pretty cool. So that stuff's really sick. Also the moveset just looks good in my opinion. We're almost to infinite here. So let's see. Let's check out all this stuff. So he has a beam. He has 2 beams that he shoots out, I think, on the last swing and the second to last swing. Let's see what his oh, that is very good. Okay, his AoE charge is insanely good. Very powerful. He shoots a huge beam out. That's pretty sick. So let's see. I want to see here. I have to trying to get Jotai to die here. Okay, there we go. So I want to just focus forward and see how many beams does he shoot forward. It looks like 1, 2, 3. He shoots 3 beams forward, which is pretty cool. Is the 4th swing is a slash, and there's the 7th and then the 8th all have actual slashes that shoot beams out. I love the flip of the sword on the parry part at the end. It looks really, really sick. And that's what I like about this moveset a lot. But yeah, this move is great. It has a long charge time compared to Zhang Hei's, but I love when the AoE attack actually is an AoE attack because it should be, since that's what it says in everything. We're gonna work on Lu Bu here. He's destroyed, but yeah, no, I think definitely like this moveset. I definitely like his AoE attack. I definitely like his AoE charge where he just blows everybody away, which is really great. He also has 2 beams. That's not very good. Having 2 energy beams that look almost identical isn't that great. So we'll see if other people have a little bit better situation going for them. Seems like Sun Xuan is more about the AoE. I did like that they did this with this game. They kind of made people have like play styles in a way. And it seems like Sun Xuan is all about the he's all about the AoE attacks and the Muso and stuff like that, because it's like it's all about just launching everybody away from you when you do that. So pretty cool. Not like I want to see if people are better than this, because I think somebody might have just more AoEs. So let's check it out. So that was Sun Xuan. Next up, we're gonna do Cao Pi, which if anything is the way that I have seen before, I can't remember Cao Pi's. I would assume he's gonna have an ice elemental, just like how they always do that with Cao Pi for some reason, because he's like mean and stuff. They'll probably give him some sort of ice elemental attack, because you know they always got to do that with Cao Pi because they make him seem cold, and then they say in history he was cold, and I'm like, is that real? I don't know. So he also still shoots a beam forward. It looks almost exactly the same as Cao Pi's or as Sun Xuan's, so it's kind of a bummer. I was kind of hoping that all 3 of them would have a different color on that, but and that his would be ice, like just let you know real quick as the player what he's going to be like. But they didn't do it, so it's fine. It's kind of everyone's just running away from me here. People, come back. People, it's so funny when they just run by me and they don't even try to like engage at all. But all right. So, but yeah, I think again, it's so funny that they did this where they had these movesets and they were like, we got to do something. We know everyone's gonna be pissed. They obviously knew everybody was gonna get really mad. Like, they knew. All right, so I think that's literally so far exactly the same as the other, as Sun Xuan's. Is the secondary little explosion is very short, all very short range, but cool that there's at least they tried to do something to make the moveset more interesting. He has just a swing for now, so we'll see if that gets more interesting. He has what looks like a ring for his Muso, so that's pretty cool. Let's see if we can try to make something happen here. Oh boy, they are just all around me. Okay, so let's do. Okay, that what even just happened there? That didn't even look like that did anything. So let's check it again. Let's see if he shoots a looks like a ringish kind of explosion. It's not a full-on explosion. He does shoot a beam out. That's pretty interesting. All right, so let's try to roll away from all these people because I want to not lose my. That's exactly why I didn't want to lose it. Oh, I hate when that. See, this is what makes Renbu so stupid and makes people hate it with a fiery passion, because they just made that word up. But it's because you can just get hit by an AI and then lose your entire 3rd Renbu. I just lost my 3rd Renbu for no reason. And Wei Yang, Zhuge Liang just went peace. So he's out. I don't know why he just ran away from me. But yeah, so he's got, so far he's pretty much exactly like Sun Xuan, but I think this attack, oh, so wait, something's happening with that. Hold on, let me look at that. So there's a tiny little explosion when he does his jump. Sun Xuan didn't have that, but Sun Xuan so far was way better. We're going to see what happens with the Infinite Renbu of Cao Pi here. Maybe that'll be better. But again, Cao Pi looks great. They like really did a good job of like redesigning the characters. They kind of have a old school vibe of the old games, but just modernized, which I thought was really, really great. It's just unfortunate that they like clearly ran out of time. I mean, I get it. They had to go to a new hardware, and they clearly everyone loved the PS2. I don't know what happened, but it feels like the PS2 is the best console for developers as well, because everybody loved the PS2 era, and there was so much going for that time period. It's so funny to me, because then it's like Koei literally made a game that was better for the PS2 on the next gen. Like, that's hilarious to me. They were just like, forget it. We like the PS2, so we're just going to do Dynasty 6 on the PS2 and make it better for some reason. I don't know why they did that. I don't know why they would like think that was going to work and go over well. But again, I get it. If you were working with a console for, you know, the whole life cycle of Dynasty Warriors games was on the PS2, so I can totally understand why they were just like, we love this thing. But it is pretty funny. Alright, let's roll away. Of course, he's not gonna roll away. Why would he roll? Why would the character respond to my commands? That's pretty funny. Just wanted to get my infinite Renbu. It's difficult to get it when you get hit and lose literally half of it. Again, part of the problem is just the Renbu system itself is very stupid. It's just very dumb. I don't know what they were thinking with it because of the fact that you can literally get punished for getting hit. That, I mean, did they not see that in playtesting? Like, I just want to know what Cao Pi's infinite Renbu looks like so I can compare him to Zhou or Sun Xuan, but I'm like just trying to hit people to keep them up and keep the number going because it goes up easier if you have a higher number. So that's literally what I'm doing right now. And then trying to not get hit by enemies because if I get hit by a single enemy, I can lose my Renbu, which doesn't make any sense. Yeah, that's where I feel like in playtesting they should have realized that Renbu was stupid and then either not punish the players so much for getting hit. That was just a bad idea, you know. That's all that it is. All right, so let's see what he's got here. Finally got to the infinite Renbu. So he's got, instead of 2 beams like Sun Xuan, he has an explosion. Also, did he just shoot? Okay, no, he didn't shoot out something for that. He has an ice AoE on his thing. His move, his explosion move still, so that's cool. But yeah, again, his AoE charge is very bad compared to Sun Xuan's, but his charge attack is very, very good. So you would literally, if you play as Cao Pi, just run around and literally do this move all the time with your infinite Renbu. It's the best way to play it. Because his AoE charge doesn't do anything for some reason. I don't know why they must have forgotten that button because it doesn't do anything, which is really funny. But this is great. This is very good. The ice explosion all around him, fantastic. And then, yeah, I don't think anything changes with his actual moveset when he does. He has this fire explosion, he has the one explosion there, and then the third explosion at the end, and then he does this epic, like, parrying with the sword, which looks really cool. Again, this moveset is my favorite just because of, like, how good that little flourish at the end is. That flourish at the end is so fantastic. You can't go wrong with it. So, I would say Cao Pi is... I mean, it's kind of hard to tell the difference. I would say that they're both very, very good between Cao Pi and Sun Xuan. They literally have different strengths, which again, I respect Koei for at least doing something like that, where they like make the moves a little bit different. Like they tried to do something like that. Now I do like that his explosion at the end is just like a ring instead of an explosion on the ground. But I think Sun Xuan's is actually a little bit better. But again, this charge is very good. So they're both good. I would say they're comparable. I don't know if I would say which one of them is better or worse. So now we'll hope that Yuan Shao can break the tie. Since this became Yuan Shao's weapon, I'm hoping that Yuan Shao is like the best of the 3 of them. If he's not, that'd be pretty funny. I'm obviously not going into all the tomes stuff because that's just the same for everybody. So I haven't even checked that with everybody. But let's see if Yuan Shao can do anything different. See if he can jazz it up, do a little bit more damage, have something cooler. I'm hoping that he kind of just has like every flourish, and because he's pretty flashy, Yuan Shao. They've definitely gone all in on the like he's an idiot vibe. That's just what they went for with him. They went from him being like generally kind of an honorable character to just being like a goof. It's pretty funny. Again, I don't hate it, but I just think it's funny that they were like, this is him. This is Yuan Shao now, is like this like flourishy, like, look at me, I'm Yuan Shao. I'm like, all right, it's a stylistic choice, I guess. Because I kind of like Dynasty or Yuan Shao in the older games where he's not a complete buffoon, but who knows. So see what happens here. We're going to take out Lu Meng. We're going to keep working on getting towards Renbu 3. I'm not going to... I guess I'll throw my moveset down. So he has a very similar explosion at the end to Cao Pi, so that's kind of a bummer. We'll see if there's anything else that goes on here when we get to... Oh boy, he's trying to roll away from that. That looked like there was something there. I think there was something on that flourish at the end. Okay, so he doesn't look like he's doing much different. So let's see. Yeah, we're just trying to keep the chain alive at this point because it just makes the Renbu go up faster. So far, he hasn't really shot anything out with his actual charge attacks. Let's see what happens here. See, he shoots out a little fire, like a little fire beam thing. Not very thick, but it's also level 3, so it might get stronger. But I'm like, all right, you're not great. It'd be kind of a bummer if he's just like not that good. Then I'm like, why did y'all pick this character to make this be the moveset? It's kind of interesting. But he has this very similar moveset on the Muso, so that's kind of cool, I guess. But again, right now he's just a worse Cao Pi. So let's see. Okay, he has the ring on the final one. Literally nothing up until that point. So Cao Pi at least at 2, and he has just a fire beam that's a little bit thicker on Renbu Infinite, but it's not great. It's kind of a bummer. So let's see. I still like to watch the little flourish at the end. Just looks good. And then we'll... But yeah, so Yuan Shao sucks. That's unfortunate. I think Yuan Shao is actually the worst one of all 3 of them, so that's kind of a bummer. I mean, the ring has a far range, but I'm like... I think people can just jump over that crap. It's just like a ring that's at a certain height. I'm pretty sure you can jump over that. I mean, the AI like would rarely jump over that, but I think they technically can. So that's not very good. So I think if I had to pick, I would say Cao Pi is probably the best, slightly. And then Sun Xuan, and then Yuan Shao. But Yuan Shao still does have this move. It's still good, but again, you're vulnerable for a long time when you just stand there and have to do all these charge attacks to get to that, you know? And his Muso is literally just the same effect as the final charge. So that's kind of lame too. But who knows? I don't know. I don't know why they did this way. It's kind of a bummer that they made Yuan Shao not that good with the weapon that he ends up using in 7. Like, I guess I mean, obviously they picked it up in 7. It's not terrible in 7. But I'm just like, yeah, I mean, he literally, this is not very good. It's a very narrow, it's not a very thick energy beam that he shoots out, so that's not very great. And then the beam is cool, the charge attack is cool, but yeah, it's just, he has a lot less mobile, like a lot less to do. You have a lot less to do with Yuan Shao. You kind of have to just do one thing, but it's like you don't really have the option to do anything else because everything else is like substantially worse. So, not great, but it's okay. I mean, again, they were trying to come out with 3 separate similar movesets for this thing, and you know, it's fine, but it's cool. So yeah, I'll give him a decent, and I would say that Sun Xuan and Cao Pi are probably better. So if you're gonna play through the game with one of these movesets, I would pick one of them over Yuan Shao. I mean, I haven't checked their skill trees and stuff, but again, like, if this on Rampage, this is like what they expect. Like, this is the like what they expect your character to be like. So I'm like, yeah, Sun Jian's moveset sucked in this game too, by the way. Just noticed how bad his Muso is. Muso's terrible. So, yeah, but yeah, Yuan Shao, decent. Still has some good stuff. I mean, again, this move right here is great, but there's just a lot of delay. You're very vulnerable when you do this because he has like the flourishes and all that stuff. So thank y'all for watching. Hope this was informative, educational. Eventually we will play through special, so all the characters who are cloned in this game will be decloned at some point, and then I'll review the whole game. At some point, it'll probably be a multi-part series because I have a lot to say about Dynasty Warriors 6 because everyone hates on it, but I think we've all kind of come around to it. So, thank y'all for watching. Y'all are awesome. Appreciate each and every one of y'all. Enjoy this last little bit of gameplay here with Yuan Shao, and have a great day.